Hello, church family and friends. It's 2 Minute Tuesday. The faith practice that our congregation is studying this week is remembering. In the Old Testament, the worship life of Israel was marked by remembering. Their praise songs recalled God's greatest acts of salvation. In their festivals, they reenacted the best moments of their history. Their household devotions often began with a question that led to a story from their past. Why do we light this candle? Why do we eat this meal? Remembering God's past faithfulness produces awareness of God's present goodness and anticipation of God's future blessing. In Joshua 3 and 4, the Lord intervenes mightily to make a way for his people. He then tells Israel how to remember. Listen, when the people broke camp to cross the Jordan, the priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant went ahead of them. Now the Jordan is at flood stage all during harvest, yet as soon as the priests who carried the ark reached the Jordan and their feet touched the water's edge, the water from upstream stopped flowing. It piled up in a heap a great distance away, so the people crossed over opposite Jericho, crossing on dry ground. The Lord said to Joshua, "Choose 12 men from among the people, one from each tribe, and tell them to take up 12 stones from the middle of the Jordan, from right where the priests are standing, and carry them over with you and put them down at the place where you stay tonight." So Joshua called together the 12 men he had appointed from the Israelites, one from each tribe, and said to them, "Go over before the ark of the Lord your God into the middle of the Jordan. Each of you is to take up a stone on his shoulder, according to the number of the tribes of the Israelites, to serve as a sign among you. In the future, when your children ask you, 'What do these stones mean?' tell them that the flow of the Jordan was cut off before the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord. When it crossed the Jordan, the waters of the Jordan were cut off. These stones are to be a memorial to the people of Israel forever." As God's people today, we continue to experience God's intervention, clear answers to prayer, otherwise inexplicable moments of protection, provision, or peace during a time of adversity, clarity and guidance during a time of uncertainty. This week, recall those times, write them down, find objects that maybe remind you of those times, and display them in prominent places. Remembering God's past faithfulness produces awareness of God's present goodness and anticipation of his future blessing.